what's going on, fellas? Happy Friday to you. That's right, boys. It's the weekend. A little bit of a special weekend. It's actually St. Patrick's Day going on this weekend. So I'm sure you guys got a lot of great plans cooked up. Let me know down in the comment section what you've got going on this weekend. We're, of course, on Friday's episode here of Winning Bets. We've got to roll out the weekend slate of bets. How are we going to make it a money-making weekend? A weekend which has been really good to us. May have gotten tripped up yesterday, but I don't see us repeating last week's failures. I'm excited to tackle this weekend with you guys. Today's show might be a little bit quick. I had to keep the kids home from school today as they're not feeling well, and they're just outside that door, and they could bust on in here at any moment. So we got to wrap this thing up, get through it, set the table for the weekend, and then let's all break and go enjoy that weekend. So, all right, let's go ahead and throw up that recap from yesterday. We, of course, just had the one play there in the Europa League and the Europa Conference League. 3 games over 1.5 goals. 2 games hit. The one that didn't hit was Benfica taking on Rangers. I was watching Golazo yesterday when there's that many games on, much like we like to watch the NFL Red Zone on Sunday. I love on Thursdays watching the Golazo channel so I can just see all the goals and all the big moments. Every time they cut to Benfica Rangers, I mean, they had 15 shots in the first half, but only 2 of them, were on target. It was downpouring, absolute downpour yesterday or last night in Scotland. So not the greatest of all weather, but still chances. Should have been goals. Just really unfortunate. We did get a 25-minute sweat. I thought maybe we were going to get a late winner. It just wasn't meant to be, so we get tripped up there on the week. Our first loss of the week after really coming out of the gates really hot. We'll look to get back to those hot ways. So, yeah, down a unit on the day. And, of course, still very much positive on the week. We've had an outstanding week. And, of course, all of our arbitrage plays missed yesterday. But we recouped free bets because that's how we like to spend our arbitrage cash. Get 2 cracks at the apple. So, hey, well, I'll go in there and hop on in the comments section. I just wanted to kind of go ahead and throw this up so we can go ahead and just talk about the UEFA Champions League draw that, of course, took place this morning. And then we'll kind of use this and we'll kind of bounce around in the comments section. So I told you guys, though, on yesterday's show, whoever drew Dortmund was going to be the happiest. And it looked like Atletico was a team that was lucky enough to go ahead and draw Dortmund. When it comes down to it, though, Atletico's just got the better goalkeeper, they've got the better defense, and they've got the better offense. I don't think these are marginally better in those 3 areas, but they're just stronger in all 3 of those areas. So I do expect Atletico to go ahead and advance past Dortmund. Then you get PSG, Barcelona. That's probably the toughest one to go ahead and probably predict a winner of. We love Barcelona matches because they've got enough in attack, but yet they've also conceded a ton. They're great for both teams to score. That one should be a really good 2-legged tie, but lean Barcelona just because I think that they've got more in attack if you can stop, like obviously they're a big player. You can stop Lewandowski, but I think they've got some really good wingers that can still punish you. While PSG's got some good wingers, if you could stop Mbappe, you really can stop that team as a whole. So in the end, I like Barcelona. I think that'll be a great 2-legged affair. The third one I think was probably the easier one to go ahead and predict outside of Atletico. I think Arsenal will certainly get past Bayern. I'm not really seeing all that many difficulties. Remember, everybody is scoring on Bayern. Even last week in the Bundesliga, going against bottom feeders, Mainz, not truly bottom feeders, but relegation, feeders, and Mainz finds a goal. Arsenal, we know how they're the number 1 defense in the Premier League. They've been awfully tough in Champions League as well, and I just really love their attack. If anybody's getting that Bayern, Arsenal should certainly be getting that Bayern as well. So I like Arsenal to go ahead and get past Bayern. And then the last one, Real Madrid versus Man City for the 3rd year in a row. We get this fixture in the knockout phases. Real Madrid won the first one. City, of course, wins last year's. I think City will get it done. I'm really going to lean on them getting the second leg at home. If you look at this screenshot I've got, all the left-handed teams are going to be the first leg at home. So if you're on the right-hand side of that graphic, you get the second leg at home. And I just think that's going to benefit City just like it did last year, getting that second leg at home. So who knows who can do the first leg, but really looking forward to them to come out of the second leg at home. So let me know what you guys think about those 4 matchups and who you think is going to go ahead and advance them. I couldn't help but take my initial thoughts right now, cash in $10 or so on DraftKings for some crowns, and go ahead and take that $10 and just put it on my initial 4 teams of who I think can go ahead and advance. So this one won't cash until about mid-April, but hopefully we can put 0.95 units in our pocket in mid-April if these 4 teams, Atletico, Barcelona, Arsenal, and Man City, can go ahead and advance to the semifinals of the Champions League. And I guess if that were to happen, we would then get City Arsenal in the semifinal, and we would get Barcelona taking on Atletico. So an all English, all Spanish Champions League semifinal matchup is what we're looking at. And are we going to bust through that door, boys? Just hold it together. What's up, Tyler? What's up, man? What's going on, Corey? How you guys doing on this great Friday? Hopefully you're doing well, fellas. What did you think of the Champions League draw again? That's how I've got it shaken out. Go ahead and cash in some DK crowns. I think it's early, and injuries can obviously certainly happen between now and April and can really change this. Form can obviously certainly happen as well. But I just went ahead and turned in $10 and just go with my initial gut reactions. Who's going to make the semifinals? So that's how I'm going to go ahead and roll right there. Look forward to those starting off April 9th. April 9th is when those are going to kick off. Let's go ahead and get to the weekend slate of bets. I don't have any action for today. No action for today. There are, of course, soccer games going on. Nothing in the Premier League. Nothing in the FA Cup. And then even when you go to, like, Bundesliga, Serie A, not teams that I fully trust to back, right? Like Inter's not playing, Bayern's not playing. So I'll just pass on everything today. No reason to force it because I think we've got 4 great plays, and I think we're going to get the absolute opposite of what we had last weekend occur to us because we've got 4 banger of a plays right here. If we look at this first one, Tottenham, we've, of course, already given out all 4 of these bets, broken them down. The thing I would like to add about this Tottenham one is listen to Ainge's press conference today. He said as long as Richarlison comes through the training session healthy, that he's in line to go ahead and be available tomorrow. Likely won't go ahead and start, but to get Richarlison coming off the bench, if you're chasing a goal late, the number 9 for the Brazil national team, I'd love that option coming off the bench. So hopefully he can come through the training session healthy and we can get Richarlison. If not, still like the bet. We know why we like the bet, but getting Richarlison back would certainly help us. We'll go ahead and do Luton versus Nottingham Forest, a little both teams to score, and over 2.5 at minus 105. Chelsea and Leicester will run the same bet at plus 105. And then Man City just to score a goal against Newcastle, and that I'm really glad they didn't go crazy and really push the envelope with Man City, and I would like to give you guys a little bit of caution not to do so because in Guardiola's press conference this morning, he said Kevin De Bruyne is out. Kevin De Bruyne is nursing a hamstring injury. He said he's been nursing it for about the last few weeks, so he's going to give him this weekend off. He's already talked to Belgium. They're not going to call him to the national squad for this international break, so he can basically get 2 weeks off, or I guess that would be 3 weeks off of recovery is what Guardiola was talking about. So, and remember what happened against Newcastle. It was 2-1. They were losing. De Bruyne comes on, scores a goal. Then he gets the assist of the game winner to Oscar Bob on that peach of a 2-touch control there by Oscar Bob. But it was De Bruyne that changed that match completely. That's why I want to give you caution. De Bruyne is the best player in the Premier League when he's obviously fit and healthy and in form. You're not going to have him this Sunday or Saturday, whenever it is. So just be careful. Now I'm just really glad I just did Man City just to score 1 goal and parlay that with Liverpool to go ahead and get 2 goals. Mohamed Salah, he's going to be starting. You saw him get the full 90 minutes there against Sparta Prague. And actually, it was pretty funny listening to Jurgen Klopp's press conference today as well. He said that he told Salah not to play any defense yesterday. It's the first time he's ever told a player not to play any defense. But he wanted to keep him on the pitch to, increase his minutes and get him, fully fit. But he didn't want to obviously risk an injury in an aggregate that at that point was, 10-1, 10-2, whatever the hell it was. So he told him not to play any defense. So, but Mohamed Salah, he's ready to go. Look forward to them scoring 2 goals. Hopefully, obviously, United can get the job done. Want to cash the bet for sure, but hopefully United can get 2-2 and go to penalties, or maybe United can win 3-2, go to penalties. I have no idea how the hell that's going to happen, but that's obviously the homer in me wants that to happen. But as long as we cash our bet, that's first and foremost, is to go ahead and cash that bet. So Liverpool to score a couple goals, City just to get 1 goal, minus 129 to round it out. As you saw in the recap, we only have 3.71 units to the good. So like last week, just need to be cool. Just need a good weekend. We did pull out a profit last weekend. As brutal as the weekend was, we were able to scrape out some profit. But I really like these bets. I don't think we'll be in dire sweats at the end of the weekend like we were last weekend. But that being said, I liked the bets last weekend too. So don't be scared, though. Shit happens. I don't think we're going to suffer that same feat 2 weekends in a row. What do we got here, Tyler? Turn the camera. Well, one already asked, could he come in? And, I was like, no. Just, be cool. I've, of course, tempted them with treats after the show, so they get, a nice 10:15 a.m. treats. Whatever it takes, just stay out there. Whatever it takes. Maybe the kids can cook up a winner. I've got 4 winners cooked up. I've also got this winner cooked up there as well, Corey. I went ahead and used what you got, buddy? What? Huh? Come on. I told you. Huh? What? How do you feel about Tottenham getting 2 goals on Saturday? Is that good? Owen, say yes or no to Tottenham getting 2 goals on Saturday. That was not the answer we wanted to hear. What about Owen? What? Oh, you're drawing me a picture. Love it. All right, shut the door so I'm surprised. I don't want to be able to see it. Shut the door so I'm not surprised. Hey, don't smash him. You're going to shut the door and smash him. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. All right, we'll just leave that door open. Whatever. All right. Let's go ahead and get in a free bet. I want to go ahead and share with you guys over on BetMGM. We'll go ahead and say Wolves, Coventry. Both teams score over 2.5. Just liked it. Obviously, like Matt and I talked about, but just not going to add it to the card. But free bet, go ahead and give it to me. Dortmund to score 3 or more goals. They're taking on truly bottom feeders here in the Bundesliga. You just saw them get 8 last week against Mainz. We were backing them, up against Lazio in the Champions League. Definitely feels like Bayern is picking up speed. Don't need them to score 8 goals, obviously. Just need them to get 3 or more against truly bottom feeders in the Bundesliga who have conceded 60 goals on the season and 31 at home. So tick of a worse team even at home. Look for Bayern to go ahead and get 3 or more. And then I'm going to take Brentford on the money line. Matt, I don't want to say Matt's going to get cute, but I just don't want to ruin a good plus money bet. Matt wants to tack on maybe under 4.5. Go ahead and tack on both teams to score. What's that, buddy? What's the question?
I thought you want to win.
Yeah, it's you and me, buddy. That's you and me on the TV. You and me. You and me. So give me just Brentford on the money line. I'm not going to get cute. I can't say Burnley's going to score, though. I can't say Burnley's going to score. So that's a little three-legged parlay. On Saturday. And I absolutely kind of like that one as well. So let's go ahead and get that one, boys. One last thing before we end the show. We're talking about Padres, Dodgers, under 8.5. And I just keep thinking about it and go, do I really want to hold an under with that Dodgers lineup? So then I started looking at run line. Let's go ahead and throw these suckers up here on the screen there for the sake of this conversation. These, of course, can be the Morning, Brian. What's going on, man? These, of course, are going to be the 2 starting pitchers for the game 1 there in Seoul. Let's just go ahead and look at these lines. Yu Darvish, obviously, on top. Tyler Glass now. Darvish is 2-0 in his spring starts with a 2.89 ERA. Tyler Glass now is 1-0 with a .90 ERA. Next column there is, line this up a little bit there better. Both of them have played 3 games, and the next 3 means games in which you start. They are starters, so that number is always going to be the same. Let's move it over here to the next one, where Yu Darvish has pitched 9.1 innings, and he's given up 9 hits. Tyler Glass now has gone 10 innings and given up 4 hits. The number of innings doesn't really matter because in spring training, you're just going for pitches, and obviously, you'd like to be efficient with those pitches and pitch deep, but it's all about just the number of pitches you can pitch. Glass now has gone a touch deeper, but he's been way more efficient, only giving up 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, where Yu Darvish is 9 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. Yu Darvish has also given up a home run. That's what that number 1 means, the next to the 3. Neither of them have hit a batter. Tyler Glass now has been a little bit more wild, but to be fair, that was in his opening start. He's got 3 total walks, where Yu Darvish only has 1 walk. And then 10 is the number of strikeouts. So Glass now is a much more power pitcher. He's got more strikeouts. And don't hit any of these buttons. Stop it. Don't hit any of those buttons. And obviously a better whip for Glass now and a better opponent's batting average at 121 versus 257. I'm thinking about, stop it. All right, hold on, boys. Stop it. You're right. And obviously, a better opponent's batting average right there. So I'm thinking about Dodgers run line. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, but I think I'd rather be on Dodgers run line. I'm getting the better starter. I'm getting the better offense as opposed to on the under 8.5. But just wanted to go ahead and share that information with you guys, how these guys are pitching so far on the spring training. They won't get another start. They'll do a bullpen session before their opening game, but they will not be getting another start. So these numbers are the only numbers to go off of this spring training. Okay, lovely. All right, there we go, boys. Morning, Tim. Hey, don't smash his fingers when you shut the door. Be careful. Let's eat today and this weekend. No bets for me today, Ryan. I hear that. I'm going to be eating actual real food. My bets are the ones I'll be eating over the weekend, my man. Starting on this weekend. 4 bets this weekend, Ryan. 4 bets, 4 great bets. Obviously, we'll crank out more free rolls, over the course of the weekend. I've got this one already locked in there on the left-hand side of your screen. But feeling really good, Ryan. Feeling really good. Had a great week. Call it 5-1 on the week so far. I think we're going to get right back to our winning ways this weekend on Money Making Weekend. So there we go, boys. We'll go ahead and pull the trigger, or pull the plug on today's show. I go deal with a couple sick ones over here. I need to think about how the weather in Korea. I can't remember when I was stationed there. I don't even know if it's a dome. From watching my KBO days, a lot of those parks are in domes from betting in the KBO in the early parts of the pandemic. I couldn't tell you if this is a dome. I guess I could look it up. Let's see if we can look that up and win the show right there. Let's see. For sure it's announced. Let's see. Let's go see. You're okay, Owen. You're okay. I'll be out there. Boy wants his daddy. I hear you. I hear you, man. All right, let's go see if where this stadium is and if it's a dome. There is no advantage, and don't think there's any motivation with Yu Darvish or anything. One, he's Japanese, and two, he was interviewed 2 weeks ago. When he was announced a starter, and they asked him how he was going to feel to be pitching in Korea, and he said, "I've never been to Korea. It's going to be my first time in Korea, so I don't really think there's much there to read into." Again, he's Japanese, so not much there. To answer that question about where the game's being played, it's played at a word I can't pronounce, Sky Dome. Sky Dome. So it's being played in a dome. So Dodgers, Padres, that series will be taking place in a dome, so weather will be absolutely irrelevant. I'll probably be on Dodgers run line or nothing, right? You don't have to bet every game under the sun. It would be fun to, bet the first game. I do think that, what we're seeing here on the screen, there is a pitching advantage. Also, to go along with the pitching advantage that I think you get in Glasnow, Glasnow has never faced the Padres. Glasnow has never faced the Padres. Well, take that back. He did in 2017 for 0.2 innings when I looked at the research, but that was early in his career when he was a bullpen guy. He hasn't faced the Padres in 6-7 years. Yu Darvish, obviously tons of familiarity. That can go in his favor to some degree. It generally favors the hitter, but could certainly favor Yu Darvish as well. But the Padres aren't going to know what the hell is going to come out of Glasnow's hand. They've never seen him ever. So I'll probably be on Dodgers run line when we're sitting here Monday. We're sitting here Monday, counting our profits over the weekend, counting our profits over the week. Probably will be on Dodgers run line. Probably going to be on Dodgers run. That game's actually the 20th, which is that day of the week is the 20th. That's Tuesday of next week? Wednesday of next week. So we got to lock that in. We'll have to lock that in Monday. All the prices are, minus 110. It's run line, so there's no big urgency. We can sleep on it over the weekend. But those are the numbers. I wanted to go ahead and share them with you guys. All right, there it is, boys. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you guys kicking off the weekend with me here. May you drink that green beer. Treat yourself. Have some damn fun. Get you a good old green beer. Have some damn fun. I know I'll toast one up for you guys. All right, boys. Have a good one. Enjoy the weekend. Good luck with your bets. We'll see you back here on Monday. Let's ring that cash register.